Hello peeps, this is your buddy Phantom again with another video tutorial covering pixelers, tools, and tools customization along with layers. So let's begin, shall we? Okay, as you see here, I've actually got Bambi already loaded up here, and the first tool that I'm going to show you is the crop tool. So we'll go ahead and select crop. Select the area you wish to crop and press enter, and it's cropped the image. Your lucky friend is Control Z, allows you to undo. Next is the selection tool by area. Going to just draw the area, and now we can use the move tool and move that selection. Next is the lasso tool. It's also known as the free selection. You can actually just cut out an area and you can delete it or move it. It's just another way of selecting an area. Next, I'm going to show you that we need to copy this layer, because right now it's a PNG. Now a JPEG. Now I've just made it a PNG. I'm going to unlock the background. Double clicking the lock tool will unlock it. And now I'm able to delete the background. Now we have a PNG layer with transparency. Perfect. Let's go ahead and undo. There we go. Alright, and we can delete that other layer. Alright. And next is a very important tool. It is Continuous Color Selection Wand. I'm going to select the background and just delete it. Voila! We now have a cutout Bambi we can put anywhere we want. Alright, next tool we have is not one there, I don't know why. But anyway, is the pencil tool, whichever color is selected, and allows you to use the pencil to draw. Next is highlighter. Never really used that. And eraser, that's an important tool. Allows you to erase a portion of the image. Bucket fill. Let's go ahead and create another layer here. Full transparent layer. And we're going to bucket fill with the main color selection. Drop our layer down. Think of layers as panes of glass. Whatever is the top one is the one that you're looking through first. Go ahead and delete through there. Shows you how layering works. And gradient tool. Let's go back to our background area and easily put a gradient to the layer. The next one is the clone tool. Go ahead and select Bambi again, and I don't like the size of the clone, so I actually want to make it a little larger. Let's go ahead and change the size of it. And there's a zoom for the specific layer, and there's also another type of zoom. That's a layering zoom. Okay, here we go. We're going to change the brush size from a smaller fuzzy to a little bit larger fuzzy. There we go. And just click outside back and it'll set it to the size that you wish. Okay, now if you click it, it's going to tell you there's no selection to clone. You're going to have to hold down the control key to select the area. Holding down the control, got the eye, and voila, there's another eye. Now the way clone works is it'll clone the entire image wherever the cursor goes. There we go. And our next tool is a perspective. It looks to me like it's a perspective highlighter. I'm not too familiar with that type of tool. Alright, and now we're moving on. There we go. And the next one is drawing shapes. Allows you to draw boxes and cones and whatever shape that you choose from the top up here. Alright, get rid of that. And the next one is actually, it's a different type of shape button. I'm not sure exactly what it does either, to tell you the truth. A lot of these tools are designed for photographs and not necessarily for photo editing. It's a type of blur tool. May or may not be useful. And along with the same one beside it, it's another type of blur tool as well. It allows you to select an area, I'm sure, to blur. The next one is the finger selection blur. And it's a smudge. The next one is a sponge smudge. And once again, smudges are, I don't know, to me they're not very useful. I guess they could be if you wanted to blur a specific area, but I usually select their area and blur it differently. Alright, and there's a burn. Doesn't really do a whole lot. And then there's another type of burn. I think that's a sharpening burn. And the very next tool is red eye reduction, which would work great for photographs that actually has red eyes in it. You select the area you wish to remove the red from the eye, and voila, no more red eye. Next one is the healing tool. You would select an area that maybe have a blemish, and you could actually, it's a selective type of area. This one's fun. It's actually a tool that allows you to enlarge or bloat, and right beside it is a shrink. Works directly opposite for shrinking a specific area. And another very useful tool, specific color selection. Easily able to change the color of whatever you put the mouse on. So let's change it back to the purple, and now we're going to use the text tool. We're going to type in hello. You'll notice the text actually becomes its own specific layer. I'm going to enlarge it a little bit, that way we can see it, and I'm going to go ahead and move that layer underneath Bambi. Ta-da! Alright, now the next one is the hand select, and it actually moves the entire layer. The hand selection does. And it's not moving it because all of these are the same size. Here's another zoom. Allows you to zoom in specifically. Holding shift down allows you to unzoom. Now I'm going to select the layers here, move them around, show you that it kind of works just like panes of glass. Whatever is on top is what you see first. Now let's go ahead and use the move tool. That's the move of selection, which is our hello, and you can move it wherever you want. There we go. And that pretty much covers all of the tools. Go ahead and delete a little bit of Bambi here to show you how another portion of the layer works. And we're ready to save our image. And save it however you'd like. I would suggest that you use PNG of high quality, which is basic setting. You can select JPEG, but I wouldn't advise it. JPEG usually ends up being blurry and pixelated, whereas PNG with the highest setting of quality is the best you can get, other than some other settings that may or may not be applicable. Anyway, that covers it. Thank you for watching.